As we know, Lewis, women in full-time year-round jobs make 77 cents for every dollar that men make. And at a town hall meeting in New Hampshire, Republican Senator Kelly Ayotte, who voted against equal pay for women, was asked by a woman in the audience, why did you vote against it? Let's hear the question, and then you've got to hear the answer, because it's such a simplistic, buffoon answer that she gives that we have to analyze it bit by bit. Here's the question Senator Kelly Ayotte was asked. Why did you vote against equal pay for women?
My grandmother, who was extremely intelligent woman, trained many, many men that then became her boss and so on and so forth. Never received a pension, never really was paid what she was worth. And I was disappointed that you voted against the Equal Pay Act, but maybe there was something in the bill that you thought would be detrimental to the economy or whatever. But I was curious if you could explain your philosophy about equal pay and how maybe you could suggest something that we could all agree upon so that women would stop making 75 cents for every dollar a man makes.
Yes.
All right, so there's the question. Fair question, Lewis, would you say?
I think so.
Okay, so let's hear the answer from Kelly Ayotte, and just be ready for this, okay? Because it is, it's truly shocking.
The law that you were talking about, we have existing laws, Title VII, Lilly Ledbetter, a whole host of existing protections in place that I believe enforce and provide that people doing equal jobs are certainly in this country should receive equal pay. So that bill, in my view, didn't add. In fact, it created a lot of additional burdens that I think it would have been hard to make it more difficult for job creators to create jobs. And ultimately, what we need for our economy to grow is more jobs for everyone, more opportunity for everyone. I've seen opportunities continue to open up for women. There needs to be more. We only have 20 women in the Senate right now. I'm looking forward to the day when there's 50 women in the Senate, because obviously 20 is a historic number, and we're glad to see that progress, but there's a lot more we can do in terms of women having opportunities. But the reason I voted against that specific bill is that I looked at it, and there were already existing laws that need to be enforced and can be enforced, and I didn't feel like adding that layer was going to help us better get at the equal pay issue.
There you go. We have enough laws. We've got enough laws on that. I don't need to put more laws. There's essentially like a fixed limit of laws. There's just a number of laws where it's enough laws on equal pay. Let's just create jobs. This is a very casual version of just redirecting to something else.
Right.
We've got laws, most of which I would have opposed had I had the chance to vote on them, is essentially the reality here. So we've got enough. And I would actually say, if we have enough laws and you're just so against new laws and layers and all this stuff, why do we even need Kelly Ayotte as a lawmaker? With her reasoning, there's nothing else for her to do. That's it.
Unless she just wants to get rid of laws.
Right. Well, that would be the next step.
Or she has to stay in office to vote against them.
This, Natan, we have enough laws that we're not enforcing. So I didn't, and by the laws which she also opposed, it's just so patently absurd.
Well, you know, women should be paid, they should receive equal pay for equal work, but I think that Kelly Ayotte is not producing equal work
That's
to
really the
a lot
issue.
of other senators, so she should be paid a lot less. She is probably by far the least capable and overall dumbest senator to go under the radar in that Tea Party 2010 sweep.
Yeah.
And her vote on the gun background bill, this, and a number of other things, and her general inability to answer questions coherently, hopefully will result in her getting ousted in 2016.
You would think that New Hampshire would realize that this is not a competent woman.
It's a neighbor of ours. I'm embarrassed.
Yeah, it is embarrassing. Hey, on today's bonus show, this is huge. Lewis is going hardcore camping in the middle of nowhere. On the bonus show today, we will talk about why he is doing this. What types of rations will he bring? Will he be bringing sanitary relief buckets? What are the logistics of Lewis's camping trip? All of this is happening on the bonus show. To get the bonus show, davidpakman.com/membership. But if you want to take advantage of the special offer, davidpakman.com/May13. You've got the option of a free David Pakman Show bumper sticker or puzzle or both with your yearly membership. DavidPakman.com/May13. We'll take a break. A lot more coming up. Stay with us.
The David Pakman Show at davidpakman.com.